Sometimes you just have to be a weekend warrior. With schedules and work and other things, you may only have a long weekend to get after it. 3 full days to burn the candle at both ends. Leave the house, drive all night, hunt as hard as you can till dark on that last day, then drive all night again to make it home in time. A lot of us have experienced hunts like this. You give it everything you have and then some. This is how hunters enjoy their 3-day weekends.
I'm back. Come up here, boy. Welcome to Mordor. I bet you want to see him, don't you? Boom. Look at that guy.
I'll tell you this right now. If I lose another big buck like that to these damn cameras, patience is definitely a virtue that I have. Or laziness. This thing's a tank. It's a bad day right there.
Well, it's 1:30 in the morning and I've arrived at my hunting spot. I'm gonna get the truck unloaded, get ready for a short nap. Really late or early, depending on how you want to look at it. I'll make camp here, but because I rolled in so late, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to back the truck up to this flat spot and just throw my bedroll out. If you're from Australia, they call them a swag. It's just something we carry around in Nevada, and because there's a lot of distance between places, so if you're out and you just need to spend the night, it's just essentially a sleeping pad, bag, and pillow all tucked into one. All right. Nice. Well, morning came early. After about an hour and a half of sleep, I'm up, ready to go. And I'm gonna head up to the top of the mountain on the 4-wheeler and then hike from there, start glassing. It's fairly cold this morning, and I wouldn't be surprised if today it just heats up 50 degrees hotter than what it is right now. That's just the high desert for you. It's real cold at night and then scorching during the middle of the day, and the temperature drops really fast in the evenings again.
I start out at one of my favorite vantages, excited to see what opening day will bring. It's high hopes spot and stock hunting in the high desert. With limited time, if I see a good buck, the stock will be on.
I've got a couple deer over here off in the distance. They're far enough I can't tell with my binoculars if it's a buck or a doe. It's a pretty good sized body. There's a lot of brush obscuring it. I can see that it looks like it's bedded. It might be in a decent spot for a stock. I'm gonna hurry up and make a move while he's bedded. I think that full moon had him out pretty late, so I'm hoping he'll stay bedded for another 15-20 minutes. There might be more bucks over there this time of year. They're in bachelor groups, so I doubt that's the only one, but I'm gonna head over there, make a move. There's some nice bucks in between me and where I need to go. I want to get on that bedded deer, but these other ones are in the way. So I'm just gonna have to wait them out. And if they give me a shot, I'll take it. But there's one shooter buck in there. Nice 3x4, but wide.
Now that the bucks have moved off, it's time to stalk into the bedded buck I spotted earlier this morning. The deer delayed me, but I have to assume that the buck is where I last left him. Hunting alone, these scenarios put me at a disadvantage. I have no way of knowing if the buck stayed put or moved off. My saying is, you have to simultaneously expect that they are still where you left them, as well as expect that they moved. This means stalking in, like the buck's there, but constantly looking around just in case he's somewhere else.
Well, that didn't work out. The deer moved off before I got into position, and I made a perfect stalk to an empty tree.
It went from a cold morning to a scorching hot day, with over 50-degree swings in temperature. I encountered a few bucks, but my best opportunity did not work out. There's not been a lot of activity or movement, and with the heat of the day, it now means I'm going to have to glass the shadows to find a deer bedded. The deer seem to be on a very strange pattern, bedded in the cool morning, then heading straight to the cover when it heats up. This makes me think that they're being active during the night. That's never a good sign with only a few days to make it happen.
I'm going to tell you right now, when I have a lot of time, there's nothing better than looking for a big mule deer. But when I don't have a lot of time, I'm pretty much just looking for meat for the freezer. So I think at this point, really, especially how slow it's been, any decent looking deer I'm going to make a stalk on. Got a buck right where I was this morning, damn it. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna hustle over. I have no clue what he looks like, but it's a buck in a good location. And the thermals are gonna be falling, so I might be able to get behind it and get a shot off the ledge, so long as I beat him before he crosses over. The wind is dicey, but I'm gonna risk it. He's a 3x4. He's about 135 yards away. I don't know if I pushed him down to those does or if he'd just seen those does and moved down. This is just one of those scenarios where if there's someone else on the other ridge giving me hand signals where to go, I probably would have got a shot at that buck. It's just one of the another added challenge to solo hunting. Whereas if someone's on the other side guiding you in, you can just go right to it. I think I might have caught a little bit of wind. Dang it. I'm gonna back out, come back and be looking in here first thing in the morning. This morning is just dead. There's a couple does around, but that's pretty much it so far. I don't know if the bucks are gonna pop up later or if they're just not really around. It's a little bit frustrating. Now I'm debating whether I just go to a whole new area completely or stick out what little time I have here. It's just a bummer not having the amount of time that I'd like to hunt this tag where you aren't finding bucks. It just makes it a little tough. You know, you need to be able to get some stalks in. Back to step one, finding the deer. You never know, maybe something will pop out a little bit later. Just give it a go and commit to it. But in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be constantly thinking, I should move the areas.
Today, deer movement is extremely minimal, so I'm trying to do everything in my power to make something happen. The day heats up and wears on, and I've not picked out a single buck. I spot a few does and decide to stalk in, just in case a buck's bedded with them in the trees.
It's a perfect spot, just add buck. Dang. I have no clue where the bucks are today. They've just vanished. Fly away.
Day 3. I'm headed back to glass the same spot. Although I did not turn up a single buck the day before, I don't really have time to move areas, so I choose to stick it out.
There's some bucks just milling around. I think I'm just gonna watch them and see what happens. I'd like to look for some other deer too, because in case these don't bed in a good spot, but then you take your eyes off of them and then they disappear. Well, if one of those deer decide to come over this way, that wouldn't bother me at all. Well, there's definitely two of those smaller bucks headed in this general direction, not really toward me, but away from where they were. I might be able to come down this ridge to my right and cut them off. I was looking with my binos in the thicker trees, and I think I see where those other deer bedded too. So if it doesn't work out with these two smaller bucks, then I think for the rest of the day, I'll plan on working in on that other group. I'm gonna leave my pack here so I can go faster. Grab a water. Always take a pocket water. Never know where the day might lead. Get mobile. There's a row of trees that goes down to where those deer are. I'm just gonna make my way over there. They start to pick up their pace, so I don't want to lose them. Dang it. That actually kind of sucks. had that buck 30 yards away. One of the tripod legs got stuck and I had to fidget with it longer than I wanted to. By that point, he kind of looked this way. It's not easy to film yourself and hunt mule deer spot and stock. It doesn't matter if they're big ones or small ones. It's tough.
After getting close to a couple of small bucks that busted out, I decided to go on a bonsai mission to check a water hole I found a few years back. It's the middle of the day and I have no clue where the other deer I was watching disappeared to. It's a long hike to where I want to go, so I grab my pack and make haste.
Long ways away. That few seconds of cloud cover is nice. My head feels like it's cooking in my skull. And now it's gone.
After about 5 miles, I reach the spot and realize the spring is dry.
Water. Oh man. Dehydration setting in. Tongue wants to stick to the roof of my mouth. I gotta get up here, get in some shade, drink some electrolytes. I'm fading.
To not waste time, I decide to hike the 5 miles back to the deer that disappeared this morning.
I feel so much better. Oh, it's time to refuel. When your body says, hey, I need some water and some energy, it's a good idea to just sit down, take the time. My body was saying that about 2 hours ago, and I was like, I feel so much better now. They're up feeding again. I really hope they move this way because right now they're pretty unstockable. I've waited, been patient, but I kind of put all my eggs in this basket, so I hate to say it, this is pretty much my last opportunity. I just need this to pan out. Deer 200 yards away, feeding up to my left. I don't know. There's still time. I can get my stuff ready to move. That way, if they start feeding up the direction, that's the direction I'm going anyways. I might get one last opportunity. My third time up the same mountain. I'm completely out of water. Everything's just dry. I'm hustling because I want to try to catch up to them. Gotta give it your all. Well, that's pretty much it. It's past shooting time. I don't know what I really would have done different, except for bring more water. Major dehydration. I'm gonna wake up with, it's gonna feel like a hangover. Like I said, fajitas don't have antlers.
Some hunts, you just don't have the time you need, but you can still make the most of the time you have. On those shorter hunts, I really feel like I give it everything and then some. There are just some days the animals won't cooperate. If you give it 100% from sunup till dark and grind till the bitter end, you know that you did the best you could with what you had and can drive home through the night content that you hunted your best, but this time you got beat.
Some of the hardest deer I've ever hunted. You say that and I could be driving home tomorrow and we could jump out in front of this truck and stand there. I'll take it.